Law enforcers targeting a person of interest in connection with yesterday's murder of a police officer. That's our top story in our Barbados Today morning news update for Tuesday, March the 27th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Police were last night targeting what they called a person of interest in connection with the stabbing death of Police Constable Shane Welch. Public Relations Officer Acting Inspector Rodney Innes said while no one was yet in custody, they know who they are looking for. Welch, a 31-year-old officer who was attached to the Oistins police station, was found dead at his Kingdom Drive Christchurch home at around 5:45 yesterday morning. A female police officer who was reportedly present was allegedly at the center of a love triangle involving Welch and another man who is believed to be her husband. A visibly shaken uncle of the deceased man, Michael Welch, who was at the scene of the incident yesterday morning, said the news has sent the entire family into a tailspin.
To me, it's sad that people can't really solve their problems without resorting to gun or knife. You know? But for right now, you don't know exactly what happened. All you know is that I got this call this morning, just about 6 or thereabout, telling me Shane's dead. I said, oh, Shane dead. Shane dead, you're here laying up on the ground dead. Somebody stabbed him up. But I can't say why, how, nothing like that. I got to wait now to hear exactly what transpired.
Stacey Blunt, whose daughter was the dead officer's godchild and her husband's childhood friend, said the death has left her speechless.
I am still completely lost for it. I don't think that I can find any words to aptly describe how I am feeling, and especially how my husband is feeling. My husband is totally devastated and distraught by this loss.
In other news now, the incumbent Democratic Labour Party appears to have ruled out any chance of removing the current requirement for students having to pay tuition fees at the University of the West Indies. In fact, DLP spokesperson Verla de Pisa sought to justify government's imposition of the tuition fees by telling a panel discussion organized by the Barbados Community Colleges Students Guild last evening that people had been wasting time at the UWI on the state's expense.
There are several persons who went to UE and wasted a lot of time, and government funded them through 2 and 3 and 4 extra years and changing courses. Thank you. And changing courses. I personally am aware of someone who took 6 years to do the LLB and 4 years to do law school, all on the public purse. Now students will know that studying is a serious enterprise. They are fully invested in it, not just mentally, but also in their pockets. And I think that this will redound to the benefit of the country. But Representative for the United Progressive Party, Crystal Austin, contended that the country has to start earning foreign exchange in order to restore tuition-free tertiary education. However, she did not think everybody should be punished for those who wasted time at the university.
The current government's policies have turned Barbados into a poor-raky state, and that is why they can no longer afford to pay for education. So what needs to happen is that we need to resuscitate the economy so that we can get back the foreign exchange, so that we can pay our bills, and certainly to pay the bills owed to the University of the West Indies. What my colleague did not say is how many of our young people, especially those among you who are going to be graduating soon, who cannot afford to go to the university because of
Kirk Humphrey, who represented the opposition Barbados Labour Party, accused the government of knocking down the free university education ladder after its members benefited.
It is shameful that most of the members in Parliament on the DLP side who benefited from free education now choose to kick down the ladder so that other people do not have that opportunity to go.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
I'm Professor Andrew Rose, the Central Bank of Barbados' 2018 Distinguished Visiting Fellow, and I'm delighted to be absorbing your beautiful island. Over the next few days, I'll meet and chat with different groups, and on Tuesday, March 27th from 8:30 p.m., I invite you to converse with me and Julian Rogers on the topic, Looking Forward, How can Caribbean nations respond to global developments, of which there are many? The conversation takes place live on CBC TV8, VOB 92.9, CBC 94.7, CMC member stations across the Caribbean, and on www.centralbank.org.bb and Facebook. It's an occasion that you should not miss. Tune in.
Thanks for staying with us for the regional news. Police in Jamaica are stepping up their operations in the volatile parish of St. James, which is currently under a public state of emergency. Assistant Commissioner of Police Elan Powell has also not ruled out an extension of the state of emergency.
There's absolutely no scaling down of operations in St. James. As a matter of fact, we're stepping up operations. We have not lost any resource to Kingston, to St. Catherine. We still have our duties here, and we're continuing to do our duties.
Murders have declined by 69%, while 20 guns have been seized in St. James since the declaration of the state of emergency. And on the global front, the exiled Catalan leader Charles Puigdemont has had his detention extended after appearing before a German court. Puigdemont will remain in custody pending a decision on whether he will be sent back to Spain on sedition and rebellion charges. It's the start of extradition proceedings that could take months.
Catalonia's former leader was arrested on a European warrant on Sunday while crossing into the country from Denmark. He's wanted in Spain on charges of sedition and rebellion. His lawyer says he would prefer to face any judicial process in Belgium. There are a lot of arguments for Germany to reject the European arrest warrant, most of all because it's being used to jail political opponents. They will also take into account, I guess, that Spain is slipping into a dictatorship.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.